If this is your first or second time here, hope you enjoy your stay. If this is your third time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on when I post. Also, if you figure something out from this video that you didn't know you could do in New Vegas, go ahead and hit subscribe. Now we're going to start off by hopping into the Tops Casino, taking everybody out, as you do. You could always go in peacefully. Any which way, you need to get your hands on the platinum chip. This is the quickest, easiest way, in my opinion, to do it. Different builds for different things. We're just going to go in, guns blazing, as I usually always do. It's rare that I don't go in and deal with all of them like this. I say them because I forget the names of most of the casino, I guess families is what they're called. They're technically tribes, but it's neither here nor there. So the chairman, go in, deal with him, put him to the gun here. Give it a second, take Benny out. Like I said, all we need is the platinum chip. Now from here you can go one of two places. You can either go to Yes Man, start the Yes Man ending. Or you can go like 4 places. Yes Man, the NCR, House, or Caesar's Legion. What we're going to do is, once we make sure everyone's dead here, give it a second. If you're wondering about the animations, they're done by Hitman. Great mod. Especially the holster animation on the sawed off here. There we go. Smooth. We're going to take the chip and we're going to go on as usual with House. For the moment. Okay. Loot everything off of him. Level up. Level up. Level up. Move on. So we're going to head back to the Lucky 38 now. Talk to House. He's going to give us his whole song and dance like he always does. We're going to deliver the package. He's going to pay us. Then he's going to take us down into the basement. Really weird when I say it out loud. And he's going to show us what the platinum chip does. Okay? There's no getting around this unless you side with one of the other two factions. Whenever you side with either Yes Man or House, you have to learn what the platinum chip does. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? So we let him keep going through his dialogue here. We head on down. We sit through the whole unskippable, here's what they do. You know, you got your submachine guns, your grenade launchers, your Gatling lasers, your rocket pods and self-auto repair features, and yeah, it drags on after a while, especially when you've played the game dozens of times. No idea if there's a mod to just skip all of this. Anyway, we let him finish his whole song and dance. We get taken back up to the Lucky 38. We know what the platinum chip does at this point, so we don't need House in the picture anymore. Unlock a secret area, head on down to his, I guess, life support chamber. Would it be like a central processing hub? If he's the processor for his system. I have no idea. I think House just uses his system and is just a user in it and not a processor for it. Anyway, we have to deal with House now. Try to figure out what gun to use. Take out Maria because why not? It's a good gun. It's a good looking gun too. Wait for him to come all out, all cinematic and whatnot. Even though his character model is weirdly shaped and more of an item than anything else. You can shoot like any place along the actual dome, but can't shoot him in the head though. There we are. Take House out. Short, sweet, to the point. House is out of the picture. So, we could side one of the other 3 factions. What we're going to do is we're going to head back to the Tops Casino. And we're going to go say hi to Yes Man. Now, you may be thinking, well, why would you do it in this order? You know, you can side with Yes Man as soon as you get the platinum chip. You can side with one of the other factions without any problem. Why go out of your way to do this? Well, you'll see here in a minute. Something not a lot of people see because not a lot of people do things in strange orders like this. It gets even stranger here in a bit. Trust me on that. But it just goes to show you what Black Isle, Obsidian, whatever they're going by at this point. The care and dedication they put into making this game, even though they only had like a year and a half, I think, maybe less to make this game in Fallout 3's engine. I'd say they did an amazing job. So we loot everything that's not nailed down. You know, commonplace, common practice here. Head on in, talk to Yes Man. go through his whole song and dance, his introduction. Run through his dialogue options here. All of them short, sweet, to the point, easy enough, right? He tells us who he is. He tells us how he was made, who helped Benny make him, his designation as Yes Man. Bunch of other stuff if you ask him about it. It's not really what we're here for, but we do need to dig into his dialogue a little bit. Ask him about the platinum chip, tell him House is out of the picture. He explains it's kind of like a holotape, but, you know, way more fucking advanced. Never understood what a holotape was any which way, especially in the newer games. It seems to be like a, almost like a cassette or an 8-track. In the older games, it was like a mini reel-to-reel. I have no idea. So, fancy futuristic flash drive is what it is. Non-standard, right? Because House poured all of his know-how and understanding into the fucking thing, so he knows what he's doing. After all, he started at the Institute. Yeah, that Institute for Fallout 4. Hell of a thing. He explains Benny wouldn't want him helping us. Fucking words, man. Get the plan details here from him. He explains all this, explains Hoover Dam. Now we can start getting into some of the better stuff here. Mr. House is out of the picture. I have the platinum chip. And you can tell Yes Man what the fucking platinum chip does. I didn't know this was an option until one of my playthroughs of the game. When, yeah, you can actually be the one to tell somebody else what the platinum chip does. Which is interesting to me. I didn't know they would allow this to be done in such an order. You think that's weird? I got something even weirder here toward the end of this. Well, toward the end of it. We're going to move right on into it here. He now knows how all that's done, and that, yes, he even knows he has missiles in his shoulders, which I know a commenter of mine a while back said that they wouldn't know that the missiles are in there, but Yes Man did, so I'm guessing Victor and the other ones did. Anyway, you can decide to say fuck all that noise. You can go straight to Fortification Hill and the bunker under it, and this could be the first time you talk to House.
My invite. You would be the first person to set foot inside the Lucky 38 in over 200 years.
As you can see, that's a neat little bit of dialogue there. People who have run straight there know all about this. You know, get the chip as quick as you can get there. If we insert the platinum chip, upgrade everything here, head back to House in the Lucky 38. Well, talk to him here on our way out. He tells us to go back to the Lucky 38. So we go back to the Lucky 38. We talk to him, says the foundations are laid. His army's on standby, waiting for power. And then he needs to, well, our help for everything at that point is the way I should put it. And again, at this point, we don't need House in the picture because we've got the information we need. We know what the platinum chip does. And we've already went and we've already upgraded the Securitron army. So all we got to do is head down, deal with House, which we're just going to run past the Securitrons here. They do hit hard and fairly quickly, so they can take you out relatively fast, so stock up on healing supplies. Although it's nice and quickly done. Head on down. Like always, get him out of his little life support pod thingy. I figure he'd be using one of them Serenity Lane, Tranquility Lane. I always fucking mix those up. Like VR, cryo, lounger things. He's not. He's using his whatever interface thing. Take Maria out. Get ready here. Forget I only have one ammo for it because this is a completely separate character than the other one that I did this with. Take out House. Easy enough. Move on from there. Head back to Yes Man. Talk to him again. He explains about the platinum chip and all the same stuff he explained before. There you go. You can tell him that the platinum chip is to upgrade the Securitrons and there's an army of them on standby. I didn't know that was a thing. And quite frankly, I find it fucking hilarious that you can pretty much do the vast majority of the game out of order like this and still be able to tell an NPC that's still waiting in his beginning location about it all. You can even go so far as to meet all of the tribes, deal with all the tribes, and tell him about all the tribes after the fact, too. This, on the other hand, is very few people see it because you take something one step too far in one direction and you'll just completely gloss over all of that nice little dialogue there. Anyway, if you didn't know you could do this, go ahead and hit subscribe. You'll probably like it around here. And with that, I'm going to go to bed because it is extremely late on a weekend again. So later, good night.